What's up, chat? How y'all doing? Happy 4th of July. Let me see. Might as well just get into it. How everybody doing today? Y'all doing good? That's good. Yeah, we just, excuse me. So after all that, we bought a shed. Like I was saying on the last video, get you a shed, get you something to store your stuff in. That way you ain't gotta worry about money coming out your pockets, you know? This is not, it's kind of big. It was a 12 by 14 shed. So I ain't gotta keep, you know, taking this from down here up there, this up there down here. I can just leave some stuff and then just go up there and work on it as I go. So yeah, so that's the plan. Then that way we can start moving it a little quicker, you know, because I ain't gotta worry about hauling all this stuff up there. I can already have it up there. And then another thing, I got somebody, they want to rent out a spot on my land for like RV. And I told them I had an RV spot for rent to make some more income. So we're gonna see what they talking about. And then that's one way to get some income. Keep it flowing, keep it flowing. And then, and whatever like they don't need, you know, I'm gonna try to get it for them. And then, so you got the shed. And then after the shed, you start building your stuff. Now, you gotta get your water. So a good thing with the shed is you can take the shed, and then when it rains and stuff, you can use that to collect your water. Just put some gutters on it or something, or put something that collects the rainwater, and then it'll go down to your thing. Yeah. It'll go down to your bucket, and then that's how you get your water. So you ain't, that's one way that you ain't gotta pay for water. Then when it snows, the same thing, but you wanna cover it up some, like the sides, so it don't get all frozen and froze on you, so you can't use it. And that the pipes don't freeze on you, like the little water hose or whatever you're using. What else? That's how you gonna collect your water. And then your power, you just get a generator or something, or get some solar power, however you wanna go with it. And then after that, you got your septic tank. And then you gotta start building your building with your slab and all of that. And then your building and so forth and so on. So right now, it comes, they said it'll come in like, well, it's a holiday, so it'll probably come like next week or something. So probably a week after that, or a week after that, gotta go build it. We gotta go build it. And then put it up. And we'll see how it look. And then from there, you just move on, move on, move on. And then yeah, you just wanna get your stuff say like with the shed, I could put it over here, and then later on, if I wanted to, I could move it over here. But the stuff that I'm putting in there is heavy, so you ain't gonna be able to move it like you moving it. So it ain't gonna blow away, but it ain't gonna do this or that. It'll be safe, you know. And it got a lock on it. Excuse me. What else? So yeah, just keep taking baby steps forward. Like I told y'all, you know, whatever you can do it, and then you got you got rent, land, and what you can spend. Rent, land, what you can spend. So just keep saving up, and then like I just got the shed, you know. So eventually you'll be able to get some, and then you'll get some, and then your house will be built, or your land will be, you know what I'm saying, moving forward. So don't ever give up. And then once you get all of those little, say you got your water now because you got a shed. Say you got a shed, you're storing your stuff, you got water because of the shed. Or if it don't rain or if it don't snow or whatever, still try to, if you ain't got no water in there, then you gotta call somebody to go get you some water. But if you ain't gotta do all that, then get you probably like, I would give me 2, you know? I would give me 2 5,000 gallon buckets. That's just so you know you ain't gonna run out of water. Like, cause that one bucket might last you 6 months. It all depends on how much water you use, but that one 5,000 gallon might last you 6 months. So if you got 2, that's a whole year. Now you ain't gotta worry about it. And then when it rains, you know, it'll fill it back up for you. And then whatever you need, you just order that. And then there you go. So now you got your water, and then you'll have your generator for your power. And then all you will need is a septic tank now. Now get you a septic tank, save up, get you one of those, and then you can put your RV on there after that. Or you can, if your land, it all depends on how your land is. If it ain't flat, then you might want to get it flatted out, you know. Flat it out. That way cars can drive up on it, you know, and you order food, they can get to your door, they can find you, you know, stuff like that. And then there you go, you off grid, you doing it. Now you gotta come up with ways to make money, or if you got money coming in, then you can use that money, but get some money, find out ways to make more money, put that on your land, still do the rent, land, future, because you wanna still keep going, you know? And then so you paying rent on your land, plus you paying your land, you saving money for your land, so you doubling money on your land, and then your future, you just throwing money to your future, you know, saving up. And then now, you ain't gotta worry about nothing after that. You get you a little car, you ain't gotta get you nothing big. Get you a little car, about, say, $4,000, $3,000, you know, even $2,000 something. But I'll stick with like $3,000, $4,000. That way you know. And then just go like that. After that, you ain't gonna fail. You know what I'm saying? Say your car do break down and something happen, you got money to fix it. You know, you ain't struggling. You ain't like, oh, I gotta pay rent. Oh, I gotta do this. Oh, I gotta do that. So, and even if you did have to pay rent, you got money for your future. You know what I'm saying? So and then just, you can take out, what I'm saying, a loan from yourself, or just, I would just take out for the future, you know what I'm saying, because stuff might happen for the future, so just take it out the future, and then remember to keep putting it back, and then just keep going, and before you know it, you'll be out of this rat race. I'm glad that we got the shed, because, man, that's a lot coming off my shoulders, You got the shed, you can store some stuff, and then the little truck that we got a bed in there, so I can just leave the truck up there, and then there you go. I got my generator for the power, any power that I need. I got a car plus a bed in it. Well, it's a truck plus a bed in it, and then I got a garage. So basically, I'm doing it, but I ain't there yet. I mean, we ain't there yet, We still got a lot more steps to go. But if anything ever happens, you know what I'm saying? We got what I just said, So, but I want to make if I get an RV, I want to make it like, comfortable enough for everybody. I don't want to just be all tight and all crammed up. I want it to be, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But, yeah. And then there you go. We're gonna start saving money, and then we can boop, 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 boop. Now you in there. If you ain't already hit the like button, hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to, if you can. Share it with somebody. Share this video with somebody that you think it'll help them out, or if it'll help you out, like it. Because the more you like it or the more you share it, the more people get it on YouTube and stuff. More algorithm. So make sure y'all hitting that like button. I see a lot of views, but I don't see a lot of likes. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all hit the like button. Y'all watching it, just boom. And then that's all I ask. Or share it, subscribe. But yeah, so share it, boom. Now, yeah, we got everything that we can live off the grid, but we want to make sure, you know what I'm saying, we're going to keep going. So, like I said, if anything ever do happen, or if we can't pay rent, at least we got somewhere to go. At least we know we got water. We got water. We know we gonna have, well, we gotta buy a septic tank still, But other than that, we got shelter, water, and then we just start growing on the farm, and get some food, and some vegetables and stuff, and then some herbs, grow some herbs, and then get little animals. I bought a chicken coop, so we ain't gotta worry about that. Get some chickens, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like the chicken coop, it's, what it say? It say, I think up to 14 or up to 12, one of the two. Up to 14 chickens, up to 12 chickens, one of the two. And then start getting some eggs, and then I gotta get some cows and stuff, and cut them up. Well, you gotta wait a little bit though before that. You gotta get a couple of them so they can mate and have babies and stuff. And then probably like 3 years from now, 2 years from now, or you can just buy a cow right now and just cut them up, and then you'll have enough for the whole year. That way you ain't gotta worry about spending no money. And then your next year, just buy two more. Buy two more while you saving up your money. That way when they have kids and stuff, they have like one, maybe two. And then, you know what I'm saying? Wait. And then they'll have kids. And then they'll have kids. And then, so now you at like 6, 7 of them. Now you can either sell them or you can cut them up, chop them up, and start a meat market. Start selling your meat. This is what you got. A little cheaper than the stores. They'll come mess with you. And you show them what you fed them and what this is, this is where he was at the whole time. And they'll buy your stuff. Better than all this chemical stuff that they put in the food and stuff. So, yeah. Just remember that. Then after that, you don't need nobody. You can start growing your stuff slowly but surely. You ain't gotta go to the store, buy nothing, because you don't really need nothing. Or if you do gotta buy something, you only gonna spend probably like $50, you know? And then, yeah, you ain't gonna spend that much, like $50. That's probably what, your seasonings and all of that, whatever you ain't got. Or you can make your own seasonings or whatever, you know? So, yeah, let's get off grid, y'all. Quit paying this rent. It's $2,000 something, $3,000 something, $4,000, $5,000. I don't know how much y'all paying, but it's a lot of people paying a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people paying $3,000, $4,000. Even to rent out a house. You don't even want to rent out a house. You still wasting money. You can lose your day tomorrow, your job tomorrow. Your day. You can lose your job tomorrow. You know, and then say it comes, you can't pay rent. Say you lost it at the wrong time, and a lot of stuff is happening, and now you can't pay rent. And now what? You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to give all your money to somebody else, and then you can't provide for yourself. That's why you do rent, you do land, and then you do future, you know? So, everybody get with it. If you don't get with it, you're gonna get lost. And I don't want nobody to get lost. That's why we making these videos, so you know how to do it. So, I'm gonna let y'all go. Happy 4th to everybody, you know? Like the video, you know? Yeah, happy 4th, you know. Till next time, see y'all.